It is not a secret to us that Toyota has been working on a number of new products. Toyota is well recognized for its Innova and Fortuner models, which are mostly powered by diesel engines. The same might not be true forever for the Innova. A brand new Innova from Toyota will be unveiled. It will be a front-wheel drive MUV and not be based on the Fortuner. This new Innova, which may be called the High Cross, will be offered with a 2-liter gasoline and gasoline hybrid engine options. Let's get into more specifics on the hybrid Toyota Innova. Hey guys, welcome back to EV Zone, where we tell you the latest and trending news about electric vehicles. So stay tuned till the end of the video so you don't miss out on any information. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our amazing videos in the future. The new Innova High Cross will have an engine and platform from each of the numerous new ones on which Toyota has been developing. The new Toyota Urban Cruise Hybrid, which features a new 1.5-liter petrol hybrid engine, has been driven and tested by us already. Hence, the new Innova High Cross will be powered by the 2-liter engine, which is a 4-cylinder version of the 1.5-liter engine's 3-cylinder design. Although the cylinder arrangements differ, this engine will technically be the same. This model, which will be longer and have a lot more contemporary amenities than the existing one, will be offered for sale alongside the current Innova Krista. If you are currently confused, the new Innova will be introduced near the end of November this year, therefore we advise you to wait. Bookings for the Krista have been halted because the present Innova Krista is already overbooked. Therefore, even though you won't have many details about this MUV, you might pre-book yourself a ride in the Innova High Cross. The Urban Cruiser makeover will be coming, along with other Toyota product introductions. A global successor for the existing Fortuner is also coming, and there are rumors that it may feature a diesel hybrid powertrain to lessen its carbon footprint. In the next 2 years, Toyota has a lot planned, including the introduction of a variety of brand new products. For now, hold on to your seats. The Japanese automaker is about to take you on another thrill journey. Numerous sightings of the Innova High Cross have been reported. We can see headlamps up front that resemble those on the Fortuner. The Toyota emblem is located in a chrome band that divides a trapezoidal grille. In terms of the side profile, the vehicle has an MPV-like attitude that is similar to the current generation automobile. Taillights may be squared off on the back. Why Toyota, the biggest automaker in the world, isn't fully committed to electric vehicles? With the introduction of the Prius Hybrid, an electrified car that was among the cleanest and most fuel-efficient vehicles ever made, Toyota Motor became the favorite automaker of American environmentalists and eco-conscious consumers about 20 years ago. Demand for the car increased as petrol costs increased, spurring other automakers to release a plethora of hybrid variants. Automobiles from the Prius line, including a plug-in hybrid electric variant, continue to rank among the nation's most fuel-efficient gas-powered vehicles. Ironically, the Prius and Toyota's reluctance to invest in all-electric vehicles have caused the Japanese manufacturer to lose favor with some of its former core fans as the auto industry shifts to a battery-powered future. A hybrid today is not green technology, the truth be told. In a recent blog post, Catherine Garza, the director of the Sierra Club's Clean Transportation for All campaign, stated that the Prius Hybrid uses the same combustion engine that powers any gas-powered vehicle. In a review of 10 manufacturers' decarbonization initiatives, Greenpeace last week gave Toyota the lowest ranking, noting delayed development in its supply chain and sales of zero-emission vehicles like EVs that accounted for less than 1% of its entire sales. Toyota lagged behind, announcing similar investments only recently. This is in contrast to other automakers, including General Motors, Volkswagen, and others, who pledged to invest billions of dollars in the past few years to develop all-electric vehicles that don't require gas-powered engines such as the Prius. It also keeps investing in a variety of electrified vehicles, from conventional hybrids like the Prius to the newly released but unimpressive bZ4X electric crossover. Despite firm goals to be carbon neutral by 2050, the approach has put the world's largest automaker against many of its competitors and prompted concerns about its commitment to a sustainable route forward for the industry. Not only Toyota has such ambitions, similar investments in electric hybrid cars are being made by Stellantis, Ford, and other Japanese automakers. But a cautious attitude to EVs is noteworthy in the hands of the father of mainstream hybrid automobiles. While increasing their investments in EVs, Toyota executives defend their company's policy, claiming that due to the high cost of the vehicles and a lack of infrastructure, not all regions of the world would adopt EVs at the same rate. As much as people would like to talk about electric vehicles, the market isn't mature and ready enough. Jack Hollis, Executive Vice President of Sales at Toyota Motor North America, stated this month during a virtual Automotive Press Association meeting that at the level we would need to have mass action. Toyota revealed intentions to invest 4 trillion yen, or roughly $28 billion, in a fleet of 30 battery-powered electric vehicles by 2030 in a December press release. While doing so, it keeps funding hybrids like the Prius and other possible replacements for battery electric cars. We aim to show every person how they can make the most impact on resolving climate change, and we are aware that the solution does not lie in treating everyone equally, said Gil Pratt, Toyota's chief scientist and the head of the Toyota Research Institute, at a media event held in Michigan last month. In order to support its previously announced intentions, the business previously declared it will invest up to $5.6 billion in the development of hybrid and all-electric batteries in Japan and the US. Despite the fact that it may seem like a lot, companies like GM and VW dwarf it. By 2035, GM, for instance, wants to provide only electric vehicles with zero emissions, starting with its Cadillac and Buick brands. Similar promises or goals to sell 50% or more of their vehicles exclusively as electric vehicles in North America have been set by a number of other automakers. Toyota wants to sell 3.5 million electrified vehicles annually by 2030, which would represent more than a third of its current sales. The luxury Lexus brand, which will by then only sell EVs in Europe, North America, and China, is included in those sales with around 1 million vehicles. Toyota is certainly on the conservative side, according to Paul Watty, manager of industry analysis at Auto Pacific, when it comes to electric cars, but that isn't necessarily a negative thing for such a sizable automaker. He added, "I suppose they're hedging their bets. From a global standpoint, many markets are developing at varying rates. The US adopts EVs more slowly than Europe and China, but there are other markets with no infrastructure at all. For a global automaker, using a variety of powertrains makes sense." In 2021, Toyota sold more cars than any other car maker in the world, including those made by affiliates Daihatsu Motors and Hino Motors, with 10.5 million sold in about 200 different nations and regions. The second largest automaker in the world, Volkswagen, sold 8.9 million cars in 153 nations, while GM and its joint ventures sold 6.3 million cars, mostly in North America and Asia. Toyota feels that while there is no single answer to the company's desire to become carbon neutral, all electric vehicles are a part of the solution. In the far future, I won't make investments under the assumption that battery electrics will control the entire market. Jim Adler, founding managing director of Toyota Ventures, the automaker's venture capital division, stated, "I just don't see it. The market truly will be a mixed one." Based mostly on the energy supply, infrastructure, and raw materials required for the batteries that power the vehicles, Toyota executives anticipate that different regions of the world will embrace electric vehicles at varying rates. And that's it for today, guys. We sincerely hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please click on the like button and share it with your friends and family. If you have any questions or comments, please share them with us in the comment space below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see even more of our incredible videos. You can also check out our other videos that have been specially selected for you. We'll catch up in the next video.